Hi, YouTube. This is going to be one of those little news updates. We got some stuff to chat about real quick. So to keep those up to date on YouTube that may not be able to make it to the stream, we're going to start doing these little news updates every now and then, probably once every couple weeks, maybe more often, maybe less often. And we'll kind of go through there and, just make sure we're on the same page and everything. So let's get to it. First of all, we are starting the Coalition Book Club. What is the Coalition Book Club? Basically, what we're going to be doing is generally about once a month, we're going to get together for a couple hours, probably in the first week. And we're going to do a couple hour show here on this channel, usually with a couple guests, and talk about things that, well, I and the community have been reading. Over the last couple months, I have started to thread in reading in the evenings instead of what I normally do, which is bounce between Twitter, Reddit, and Twitch. It's really helped me get to sleep better. It kind of helps rest the mind before you go to sleep. And as many people told me, it does really help you get to sleep easier instead of just staring at your phone. So because of that, I've been reading through all sorts of books. I've read through Neuromancer again, Dune for the first time, Way of Kings, Words of Radiance, Edge Dancer. I'm currently working through Oathbringer? Yeah. By Brandon Sanderson. And it's all been really good. So what we're going to be doing is starting the CBC, or Coalition Book Club. The first book we're doing is Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. So the way that the book club will work is that if you would like to participate in the show, which will be spoiler heavy on whatever book we're talking about, then we'll give you about a month to read the book, and then we'll have the show. So the first show is planned in like early January, probably the first week, end of the week-ish or so, like January 5th through 7th or something. And then we'll have a show, and at the end of the show, we'll announce the next book for the next month. And then we'll give you a month to read the book and go from there. So, like I said, the first book we're doing is Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It is a very cool kind of fantasy, medieval-ish book. It has some excellent development, some very cool characters, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. So make sure to check it out. Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. And then on January, we're going to bring in two guests for our first show, DJ Wheat and Silent Osiris, who to this day is my favorite DM that I've ever played D&D with. He ran a very large-scale campaign called the West Marches, which I was a part of with my buddy Zeke. Me and him were brothers in the game. And he basically crafted this entire world that multiple groups would play through. It was a phenomenally cool experience. So he is actually going to be one of our guests with DJ Wheat. The show format is going to be, the first hour is going to be me and the two guests talking about the book, the characters, what we liked about it, maybe what we didn't like, any tangents we have that we just want to discuss, that kind of thing. And then the second hour of the show will be you guys coming into the conversation as well. So the second hour of the show will be viewer questions, what we think about things, any comments you would like to throw out there pertaining to the situation, any topics you guys would like us to discuss. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. And we're going to be taking questions from chat the day of. We're actually going to have a spot on the overlay for whatever question we have. So you have your name and the question from chat and go from there. So pretty awesome. I'm thinking we'll probably work through the at least first three books of the Stormlight Archive first. Then maybe I want to check out Patrick Rothfuss's book because some stuff is coming up about him soon and I haven't read his stuff yet. And that's kind of where we are with that. So I hope you'll join me in the CBC, the Coalition Book Club. Should be a lot of fun. Second, moving on, the second bit of news agenda. I think we're going to do some charity this weekend. As you guys know, we do kind of big charity events here every so often. The last charity event we did was with Guardian Con for St. Jude. We raised over $230,000 in 4 hours. Mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Now that was for a huge event that we promoted for a long time. So I am certainly not expecting it for what I'm about to say, because really anything helps for what I'm about to say. But basically, the author that I just mentioned, Patrick Rothfuss, runs a charity called World Builders. And World Builders has a big end-of-the-year charity event where they raise funds for a very cool charity called Heifer International, which we're going to be talking a lot more about during the event. So I believe sometime this weekend, I think, either the 5th or the 6th, we're going to be doing kind of like an all-day charity event for World Builders. We're going to be raising money for World Builders and talking about the charity that they're supporting, talking about World Builders. I'm not sure what we're going to play yet. We may just play like a plethora of games. We just hang out and do some classics or something. We'll see. But yeah, we're gonna do like an eight-ish hour, I'd say 6 to 8 hour stream, and just kind of help out Pat and World Builders. So hope you join us for that. It should be a lot of fun. And yeah, that'll be this weekend sometime. Once we nail down a date, which we should, I think, either today or tomorrow, we'll blast that out a little bit more. So we'll go from there. Maybe play some Noita. Hey, maybe. Could be fun. Could be fun. Next, I've gotten a lot of questions about this, so I wanted to make sure all of the right information gets out. Okay. I did get a collector's edition of Cyberpunk 2077. It is sitting next to me on the floor. We are going to be unboxing it here in just a second. I have Cyberpunk 2077. I'm holding it in my hands. Now, there's been a lot of misinformation going on around this, so let me knock this down. First of all, wow, I can't believe Cohh got an early copy from the devs. I didn't. What happened was Best Buy accidentally sent out the collector's editions. They apparently were not supposed to. So this is the PS4 collector's edition from Best Buy. This has nothing to do with CD Projekt Red, and I just happen to be one of the people that received this copy early. People are saying accidentally in quotes. There is nothing that is good for Best Buy about this. Nothing. Like, there is no possible reason that Best Buy would have positive stuff from this. I'm sure CDPR is furious. I'm sure fans are not super happy about it. So yeah. Also, interestingly enough, I don't know if I just missed it or something, but I did see screenshots of people downloading a day one patch for their copies that they got. I don't think mine downloaded. So now, granted, I'm on the PS5. I'm using it on the PS5, not a 4. So maybe the patch doesn't download on a PS5, or maybe it just downloaded so quickly I missed it. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to check my download queue or something. But yeah, anyway. Next, the next question is, wow, I can't believe Cohh played it off stream. Cohh did not play the game off stream. What I did was I installed it to see if it worked. I started it up and I flipped through the settings. At that point, I shut it off. I want to save all of my first looks for on stream. So the only thing I did was flip through the settings, and I did beat the game offline. I didn't play the game at all offline. So yeah, I'm going to be saving all the first looks for the stream. Somebody was like, did you play up and check out your character? No, I didn't. I didn't. So I'm planning on keeping, again, all of that on the stream. For those who don't know, I already turned down actually a couple opportunities to see the game early, because again, this is too big. This is too big for me not to experience it with you guys. So yeah, everything will be on stream, and we're gonna go from there. Second thing about second part of subsection 3. It looks like we're gonna be able. Okay, so when I tweeted out that I had gotten my copy from Best Buy, about 15 minutes later, I got an email from CDPR, and they said, "Do not stream that game." And I replied to them, "Don't worry, I was not planning on streaming that game." At that point, I had already had my tweet up saying I was not going to stream it. And I said, "Good luck with all of this," and they were like, "Thank you." But yeah, so they are obviously. I'm not going to stream this copy right now, which is another big question. No, streamers do not stream games. Professional streamers do not stream games before either the dev gives consent or the release date has officially come and gone. Because as we later found out, props to CDPR for tweeting this out, if I had streamed the game, they would have immediately taken my channel down. So pretty cool. And this brings me to my next point. CDPR has officially put out something now saying that streams can begin of this game at 6 a.m. ET on December 9th. That is when I'm going to, my channel will most likely be on a little bit earlier, but our Cyberpunk, I'm going to say this, our Cyberpunk release party starts at 6 a.m. ET on December 9th. Now, here's the thing, and this is what we need to talk about a little bit. As I've been very open about, and I'm still being open about, I have not received any early copies or information about getting the PC version early, which is going to be the copy that we play. When 6 a.m. rolls around, I don't know if we're going to be playing Cyberpunk. That is just when the stream is going to start for our Cyberpunk release party. What we know is that Cyberpunk is coming out between 12 and 1 a.m. Poland time for the PC, which is 6 to 7 p.m. ET on December 9th. So there is a chance that we will bum around in this one. Maybe just walk around. Maybe just talk about Cyberpunk. Maybe just get a bunch of beer and day drink and pre-game until the game. But there is a chance if I don't have the PC version by 6 a.m., then we're just going to mess around, hang out, and have like a big old pre-party until the PC version releases. Yeah, the box is transparent because it's got like a bright yellow color on it, and it doesn't really work. So anyway, we will not be starting. There's yes, 6 a.m. not p.m. As Cyberpunk said, the embargo is up at 6 a.m. on December 9th. So if I have the PC version, we will start our playthrough at 6 a.m. ET on December 9th. If something happens between now and then, and I get my hands on a PC version, our playthrough will start at 6 a.m. on December 9th. If I don't have the PC version, then we will bum around in that version, maybe rewatch some Night City Wires, just basically hang out until I get the PC version, and then we will immediately start our playthrough. So that is how it's going to work right now. I have a tweet up, a pinned tweet. If you are a Twitter user, would love any retweets on that. We're kind of spreading the word over the next week about everything we're doing and going from there. Nicholas Soros says, isn't it against the rules to stream Cyberpunk? Yes, it is right now. It is absolutely against the rules to stream Cyberpunk right now, which is why I'm saying we will be doing it 6 a.m. ET, December 9th, which is the official time that the Cyberpunk account tweeted out that we will be able to stream Cyberpunk. Cool. Take some beers while waiting. If we don't have the PC version at 6 a.m., we'll probably pop some beers open and go from there. So yeah. Do you think the Cyberpunk Twitter mixed up the time on the latest tweet about when streamers can stream Cyberpunk? They said December 9th, 12 p.m. CET, which would be lunchtime in Poland, not midnight. The same tweet said that. No, what they, Arcane Ape, what I think they were saying is there are people that are getting it early. So they're saying that they don't want those guys streaming it extremely early. They want, you know, if people have a copy, they can stream it that day. But yeah. Let me just take a quick look here to 100% confirm this real fast. I will show you here. This is what they did, and thank you to them for doing it. So right here it says, this is why we kindly ask you not to stream or let's play or release any similar content before December 9th at 3 a.m. PST. So December 9th, 3 a.m. PST is a 3-hour difference to EST. So that would be 6 a.m. EST on December 9th. So that is what I'm going from right there. That's what I'm going from. So yeah. So we will be firing up the stream and doing something Cyberpunk at 6 a.m. EST on that. This is, I believe, Poland time. I'm assuming that those line up. I would really hope they do. But I'm going from this one. So I'm going from what's on there. So that's what we're gonna do. That's how that works. Okay. So is Cohh PST or EST? I am EST. Yeah, I'm in North Carolina. So I am EST. Okay, so let's see. We covered the World Builders Charity. We covered Cyberpunk stuff. We covered the Coalition Book Club. Coming up on the stream over the next few days, as things are kind of in flux right now, because we're all kind of in a holding pattern for Cyberpunk. Coming up on the stream today, we're going to be playing Immortals Phoenix Rising. Going to be checking that game out. If it's good, I'm really enjoying it, I may go all day with it. All day being our 4-hour normal Thursday stream, as I'm off this afternoon. Or if I'm, feeling it, but maybe not feeling it a lot, we may switch over and do some 13 Sentinels, maybe around 10 or so, because I'm loving that game. I might have done a little bit of farming in 13 Sentinels last night. I'm not going to lie. May have maxed out the sentry guns and interceptors on my guys, just because that game is awesome. I didn't do any new content, obviously, but I'm having a lot of fun in 13 Sentinels. So all I did was play the same missions that we had done over and over. Nothing new. So, yeah. So that was the thing. So yeah, that's going to be the schedule. We do have a cozy stream tonight. May do some Hades. May check out the Fallout stuff. May do both. So we're going to be looking at that and doing that. We'll probably have cozy streams at least a few more times before Cyberpunk. Also, we'll probably be doing another half day or two before Cyberpunk. As you guys know, I'm going to be going hard into Cyberpunk. So I want to take a couple like half days to hang out with my family before I disappear for at least a week, and going from there. So yeah. Oh, also, I do want to thread in some more Witcher at some point. So I think we're getting somewhat close to the end of 13 Sentinels. After 13 Sentinels closes down, I think we're going to fire up some Witcher. We may not be able to finish Blood and Wine before Cyberpunk, but I do want to get some more in there. I want to make sure we finish Heart of Stone, do that kind of stuff. So yeah. Okay, will I do a thoughts video on 13 Sentinels? Oh, absolutely, when we're done, for sure. How was Empire of Sin? It was okay. It was okay. But it's got problems. Okay, so I think that's about it. If you are watching this news update on YouTube, I would hope you stop by the channel. We should have lots of fun stuff coming up. Also, please enjoy the Cyberpunk run we have coming up. Cyberpunk run plans, we're going to be starting as Corpo on our 100% run, a Save the World kind of playthrough for our very first time. It is going to be the 100%. We're going to be using rifles, submachine guns, and smart weapons, and kind of a focus on hacking and diplomacy. Our second run is going to be Street Rat with a melee focus. It's going to be the burn the world down playthrough, kind of a brute force kind of thing to see what we can do. Our third playthrough is going to be Nomad, and our Nomad is going to be our sniper heavy weapons user, kind of a chaotic lootful. With the experience of our last two playthroughs, maybe we'll, make sure we fill in any gaps that we may have not seen with those. So yeah, should be fun. All right, so I'm out of here for now. For those on YouTube, what we're about to do now is the unboxing of the Cyberpunk edition. That will most likely be in another video, so be sure to check that out as well. And as always, thank you for listening to me ramble. I will see you all later.